Hello, I'm Patrick Hayek, Elite English Coaching founder and coach. Welcome to the first episode of Do It Like a Native. In this show, you're gonna learn how to speak English like a native speaker. There are 7 keys to natural English. There's 7 secrets. No, I'm kidding. They're not secrets, but there are 7 keys to natural English. We're gonna have a different episode for each key. That means there's 7 keys. There's 7 episodes. Okay? All right. So we're gonna welcome our Japanese guest, Kazu. Kazu. Kazu? Oh, sorry. We're on camera. Yeah. How are you?
Sorry?
How are you?
Fine.
Okay. What you been up to?
Eh?
What have you been up to? Okay, right. Okay, well, Kazu's gonna help us understand the Japanese mistakes a little more, okay? He's going to read a sentence on a whiteboard, and we're gonna look at that sentence, we're gonna look at the mistakes he makes, and we're gonna talk about why he made those mistakes, okay? It's very important to understand that I'm not making fun of anybody. I don't mean to offend anybody. I don't mean to harm anybody's feelings. Please don't get offended. Please don't get insulted, because that is not my intention. But sometimes the best way to teach pronunciation is to use some form of mockery. Now I'm gonna speak slowly in this series, because I think you can't understand natural English. I'm kidding, it's not gonna be that slow, okay? It's a little weird, but I'm going to speak slowly because I think most of our viewers are non-English speakers. Okay, and I want everybody to understand the content of this show. I want everybody to follow what I'm trying to say. This is not only important for students of English, of course, it's also important for teachers of English. Now, I've taught English for 6 years, and I've taught several teachers of English how to teach speaking, listening, and pronunciation in the classroom. You know, believe it or not, native speakers have no idea how to teach that. And the reason that they have no idea is that they're native speakers, right? They're native speakers and they never had to think about it. I'm pretty sure, you know, as a native speaker of Japanese, or as a native speaker of Spanish, or as a native speaker of Italian, you don't think about every word you say. You know, you don't think about every sound coming out of your mouth. You just speak without effort, because you don't need to think about it. You're born with it, for God's sake, right? So you don't think about it. And that's the main reason. That's the main reason that native speakers are not aware of how to teach that area of the language, okay? And I know how to teach it because it's my job. It's my passion. I'm crazy about it. I'm obsessed with it. I dream about sounds. I breathe sounds. I think about sounds every single day, okay? I hear mistakes everywhere. Every time somebody talks with me, the first thing that I hear is mistakes. That's me. It's a little creepy, but that's me, okay? I don't know how to change it. It's a curse. Trust me, I don't like it. It's a curse, okay? So what I'm trying to say to you right now, you make sure you stay tuned. You make sure you don't miss out on any episode. And while watching an episode, even if you want to go to the bathroom, pause that clip. pause that video, go to the bathroom, do whatever you want to do, and come back and continue watching. Okay?
なるほど、なるほど、なるほど。そうね。
Let's get right into it. Go ahead, Kazu. It's all yours. Read the sentence.
No? No? Excuse me? How? No. Sorry. Excuse me? I'm little lost here. How do I get to the subway? I thought it was around here.
Good. Oh, really? Hey, oh, of course. No. That was horrible. That was outrageous. That was terrible. You've made 33 mistakes in a sentence of, let's see, 20 words.
難しいね。
But I don't blame him. I mean, he's Japanese. I don't blame him. It's very normal that he makes those mistakes, all right? If I speak Japanese, I would probably make the same mistakes. Well, I'm not sure about that, but anyway. So, we're not gonna talk about every single mistake, because that would take ages, okay? We're not gonna talk about every single mistake, but we are going to look at 9 different types of mistakes. So basically, those mistakes, they fall under 9 types of mistakes. So let's get started. On the board. Type number 1.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Little lost. Little lost. Little lost. Little lost.
Okay. So the reason that Kazu added these extra sounds was that in English, there are many sounds combinations that do not exist in Japanese. And so since they do not exist, it's very hard, not only for poor Kazu, but for most Japanese learners to pronounce. Now you might say, well, it's okay to have an accent. I'm Japanese after all. Well, that'd be a lame way of thinking. Because what you don't know is that these pronunciation issues really affect your listening. And when listening gets affected, everything else does, including grammar and vocabulary. Look at that sample list, which I'm going to read from left to right for you. Mask, max, must, mutts, crazy, gray, clap, crab, frog, flop, Samson, rhymes, crisp, ribs, travel, atlas. Okay, but that's not everything. The way we end the words in English is very different from how you would in Japanese. Look at another sample list, but this time only focus on the last sound. Not letter, just sound. Again, from left to right, starting from the top. Ham, one, get, good, rice, rise, nap, grab, bake, bag, catch, badge. In Japanese, you never use these sounds at the end of the words. And so that makes it twice as hard for you to speak English fluently or understand fluent English, because your brain is processing the sounds in the wrong way. Finally, here's the sentence Kazu read. Do you see all these red letters? These are the extra sounds that Kazu added, which we do not need. How many sounds did Kazu add? I can't hear you. 13. So by getting this problem under control, about 40% of your mistakes will be gone. Your listening gets better, English will make more sense to you, which means both your grammar and vocabulary will magically start to improve. Type number 2. Oops, we're out of time.